Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's go ahead and do an energy check on the Divine Masculine. Let's see what's going on with him energetically. So let's go ahead and see what is the major energies on the Divine Masculine. Angel spirits and guides. What is the main energies on the Divine Masculine? What is the main energies on the Divine Masculine? We got two cards. Let's see. Forbidden and success. I feel like he has closed off. The forbidden here is the door's closed. And I feel like he's trying to complete a cycle in his life. He's trying to get success. So at the moment, he's working on self, I'm feeling. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? What is the major energies of the Divine Masculine? Solitude. What did I say? He is going within. He has closed that door. He may have blocked you. Said no more contact. I don't want to hear from you. But please understand that he is going on his own journey, his own soul solitude, soul searching journey that is going to require him to be alone in order to get this success, this victory that he needs in his life so that y'all two can be in union. He has to learn these lessons. So at the moment, trust in the universe, trust in his journey, respect his journey, that if he has blocked you and he has told you that he does not want any more communication from you, may have said he's done with you, trust the journey, send him love and light, work on yourself, focus on yourself. You also go within and do the soul searching and healing to help your twin, because if y'all are mirroring each other, then if you're working on yourself, then it helps your twin. Angel spirits and guides, what is going on with the Divine Masculine? Yeah, he is stuck in his thoughts. There are some fears here that he is going through at the moment. He's working on trying to choose his battles. He's trying to stand his ground. He's trying to find courage to take care of self. He could be still in a karmic relationship. And he's stressed out and he is trying to stand his ground, and maybe he's trying to get out of that karmic relationship. Whatever it is, he is mentally feeling anxiety and stress. There's fears here regarding him trying to stand his ground. Let me go ahead and clarify this. Angel spirits and guides. Why is solitude here? Why is solitude here? King of Swords, he is trying to be logical. He's trying to get some mental stability, mental clarity. He's trying to rise up as the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a person who is very logical, who is very great at his intellect and working on, he did an amazing job on working on his mind. And so for him, he is trying to go within and be that man, be that King of Swords, trying to get some clarity on his life. Because he's wanting success. He's wanting to close out a cycle in his life. He's wanting to learn these karmic lessons. And that's going to take some time. He's going to have to keep failing. He's going to have to keep falling face forward, and he's going to be hurting you possibly in the journey. But that's because he's on his own journey and his learning his own karmic lessons. And so don't take offense to that. Why is forbidden here? Yeah, look. He's refusing to see. He's not making a decision at the moment. He's at a stalemate. Like, look, he's like, no, the door is closed. I'm not making any decisions in my life at the moment. He's refusing to see. He doesn't want to make a decision. So right now it's at a stalemate. The energy is at a stalemate. Angel spirits and guides, why is forbidden and Two of Swords here? Look, that's you. You know, he has closed the door on you. You and him could possibly have a child together. But at the end of the day, he has closed up on you. This is a person who is closed up, who's not receptive. Like, look at the swords. He's like, no, stay away. Respect my space. This is forbidden. And it's unfortunate, but continue to be that nurturing, loving person and love him from a distance. Love him from afar. Allow him to learn his journey. Why is success here? Why is success here? The Seven of Swords. You know, he is avoiding you at the moment. I know he is, and that's because he is trying to gain that success in his life and just trying to complete cycles. For some, this could be deception. But I feel like he's just avoiding. Like, look at him tiptoeing away from the Two of Swords. There's two swords. He's tiptoeing away. He's like, I just can't at the moment. Five of Swords is all about conflict, mental conflict, wanting to win at all costs. It's the ego. And so he's just avoiding you at the moment. But just understand it's part of the journey. Why is success in Seven of Swords here? Yeah. Don't worry, because there is a strong magnet between y'all. He could be feeling, you know, shameful, regretful burdens. You know, he has a lot of baggage that he has to go through and drop in order to make it light, and so that y'all could be back together. But don't have no fear that honestly there is still the desire for you. He just has to take care of himself. When a man is going through things and they don't feel that they are able to provide for you, they have nothing to give, it's harder for them to love, because as a man they feel like they have to provide and do those things for you. And if he's not there in the mental state, it's hard for him to give. Even though we're like, we don't care about, you know, if you have the money or the house or the car or whatever. Most women just want to be there for them as a, you know, as a woman, and just want to love them even at their lows. But he knows he needs to be successful, you know, mind, body, spirit, financially for some. And so he's having burdens that he's just having to handle at the moment, and so he's unable to give. He'll be pouring from an empty cup, and we all know that we can't pour from an empty cup. Why is darkest fears here? You know, his energy could be very flighty. He's wanting to take action, but there's still fears here. So if he is in contact with you, he could be very flighty. He comes in and out, and then all of a sudden he ghosts you, or then all of a sudden he acts up and does something stupid. He'll like, oh, I want you back, and then, you take him back, and then there he goes. That flighty energy, it goes in and out. So, and that's because of the fears that he's having around insecurity, codependency, just in life in general. He has a lot of fears that cause him mental anguish, and that causes him to run, to be very flighty in his relationship with you. Why is darkest fears and Knight of Wands here? Yeah, so that moving on, this is, he has, I channeled into the moving on and the worry, and not the don't worry, but the worry, because he's having those fear-based thoughts that it's just easy for him to just hop on out of your life. I see a grasshopper, just hop on out of your life. Like, the connection between y'all was not even strong or anything. Like, how can you just do that? How can your energy be so wishy-washy and flighty? So, and that's because of the fear. So if you can just understand that when someone who is in those fear-based thoughts, they're in that fight or flight mode and they run. Why is choose your battles here? The Page of Pentacles, for some, he may just surrender and apologize. Choosing his battles, he just wants to give to you, want an apology. To me, this is my apology card. And it's not offering a lot, but he may just want to bring peace back into y'all relationship, but he might battle with even reaching out and wanting to do that because he's closed off. So internally, he's just going to choose his battle and not reach out. Sorry, 1 second. So why is choose your battle here in Page of Pentacles? Let's see. Yeah, I feel like he may want to reach out and reconciliate with you. He might want to send you flowers. There might be some sexual tension there that he might want to reach out and, talk to you about. But I don't feel like he's going to do it because of this forbidden and being closed off. He's like not being receptive. So, and that's because it's fear. He wants to do those things. He wants to reconciliate with you, but he's just going to choose his battles. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I don't want to stir the pot anymore. I obviously can't give her what she wants, so let me just kind of avoid this and, not do it. So let me move this out the way. Let's go ahead and see what is going on with his emotions towards the femmes, or just in general. What is his emotions? What is his current emotions? What is the current emotions for the Divine Masculines, for the collective? Jealous. He could be checking up on you. Even though he's closed off, but there's that, he's choosing his battles. He wants to reconciliate with you, but he is like, you know what? I'm not gonna reach out. But he is jealous. You could be with other partners. You're still going through your journey. You could be just still dating, waiting for your twin flame, and that could make him jealous. But I feel like he may not want you to date with anybody. He may just want to keep you at arm's length and keep you around just for his good, for his sake. Some people want to keep you in their pockets until they're ready, and that's not fair. What's going on with the Divine Masculines for the collective emotions? So I saw was this the Powerless card? Hold on 1 second, sorry. The Desperate card. He's desperate. I feel like his fears are taking over him. And he does want to reconciliate and reach out because there's that longing, could be that sexual tension, in need. He may be in need of you sexually. But there is an energy of him being in that out of control. He could be spiraling like emotionally. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? Excited. There's an energy of excitement that he's feeling. You know, maybe he's excited to get success back into his life. You know, there's that success card. Something might be on the looks of like things are getting better for him. He's worried though. Let's go ahead and pull 2 more cards, Spirit. He's exhausted and loving. You know, I definitely see that there's a lot of care for you with that loving card. You know, wanting to reach out, wanting to apologize. You know, and for some, if he has reached out, he could be just emotionally closed off, and y'all are still talking. Maybe not making a decision to be with you, so he could be emotionally closed off. There's still love and excitement there for you, but he's exhausted. You know, he is desperate. There's a worried feeling here that he's having. So let's go ahead and find out why. Well, let's see. Why is worried here? You know, for some, him being alone worries him. You know, he could be codependent on the karmic, or just has this codependent tendencies, scared that you might be moving on. That's why I said that he wants to keep you at arm's length. Definitely take what resonates for your situation. Whatever I'm saying, whatever you see on these cards, put it towards your situation. You know, you could be standoffish, and that worries him. You know, for a lot of the femmes, they have been pushing their masculines away, like, I'm done. And that worries them. That puts that fear, like, what? She's dead? You know? Let's see, why is desperate here? Oh, look at that. Deep soul connection. Twin flame. He is desperate for you. He is wanting to be happy, and you are a wish fulfillment that he wants, but he either, you know, needs to clear his mind and be more logical and make a decision with you, but he's closed off. But do know, femmes, that he is desperate for you. His life is out of control because he's not with you. And rightfully so, you know. Obviously, you know, when you are in karmic partners and in karmic situations and you're learning lessons, you get desperate. You know, your life starts getting out of control. But look at that. How beautiful is that? Twin flame. He is desperate without you, and he may not even notice. He doesn't even notice that his life is like probably going hectic. But if he only realized how much abundant his life would be with you, how much happy his life would be with you, and his dreams and wishes will come true if he just get it together. Why is exhausted? He's exhausted from probably learning these karmic lessons. Yeah, he's wanting peace. He needs to have helpful people around in his circle. He might not have anybody around his circle to tell him these things. But he needs humor. He needs fun. He needs that in his life. And as I clarified, you know, he needs a brand new start. He needs to be new beginnings. He needs to be brand new. He needs to end cycles, karmic cycles, in order to have a fresh new start. But that means releasing things that no longer serve you. Why is excited here? Excited. This is you. Priestess. That is you, Divine Femmes. When he thinks about you, he gets excited. You know, I feel like the Femmes are radiating these positive energies. They're taking care of self. They're bossing up. They're just rising above. And so I feel like they feel your energy of that high vibration. But when he thinks about you, he gets excited. The Priestess is here. You are the High Priestess. So he is definitely, when he thinks of you, his state of equilibrium, whatnot, is excited. Why is loving here? Matchmaker. He knows that you are the one he needs to be with. He just needs to get it together. And that, to some, that may scare them. To know that you are the match made in heaven, to know that you are that person. Or to some, this could be you're the go-to gal, you know, or the guy, but you are the go-to person. And so he loves that about you, that he knows that you are always there for him. He may not appreciate it, and he takes advantage of that, but he knows deep down that you are the go-to person. And he has a lot of love for you because you're always there for him or her. Why is jealous here? You know, like I said, didn't I say that to some, y'all are dating. Yes, you know, you're just dating your karmic partners just to like wait for your twin flame to come back. But that makes him jealous to know that you have love interests. You have other people. He's jealous of you. And so he's checking up on you. So let's go ahead and pull more energy on him. Where's my cards? Sorry. What am I trying to do? All right. Angel, spirits, and guides. What is the energy surrounding the Divine Masculine for the collective? Three cards. A new romantic cycle begins. He's trying to balance the scales. Look, there's a scale here. For some, this doesn't have to resonate. He could be a Libra, whatever, or you're a Libra. But he's wanting to balance the scales. You know, he's wanting to, like I told you, he was wanting to complete cycles in his life. You know, the burdens, trying to learn these lessons. But he's starting a new cycle. He's trying to find that he is good enough. And your commitment is being tested. You know, he's going through a test. You know, when you learn karmic lessons, you have to keep completing tests until you get it. If you keep failing, you're going to have to keep taking that test, retaking that test. So he really needs, and I feel like if he's going within, he needs to find how much he is good enough. He's in this self-love energy, trying to find self. You know, that's that solitude, going within, doing that soul searching. All right, and let's go ahead and pull an advice. What advice do you have for us, Archangel Michael, for the Divine Masculine? Make a commitment. You know, whether this is for the femmes to, you know, release and let go, or to continue to commit to this journey. I know it's hard. It's not easy. It's not for the faint. But whatever your commitment is, stick to it. Whatever that is to bring you peace, and joy, or whatnot, make a commitment. If that's just letting go for now and trusting that in divine guidance and the divine timing. There needs some energy healing work. Send some Reiki to your divine masculine. Send some loving energy out to them. Speak loving words to them. Don't speak anger or feel those anger. Make sure you are exuding those energies of love and kindness and to help your masculine heal. And it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. For some, this is just, like I said, you need to make a commitment to just release and let it go. Not saying to be completely done, but he is on his journey, and you need to respect his journey of him learning his karmic lessons. You know, just as you learned your karmic lessons, he needs to do that too. Decide the outcome. That's that. Make that commitment, guys. Make that commitment. All right. The bottom of the deck is keep dancing. You know, live life, have fun. You know, play some music, dance. You know, just enjoy life. But whatever it is, don't sit and hold on to all that energy of anger, hurt. All right, guys. Much love and light.